I'm back and I'm still cool. Today we're talking about Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina is one of the OG beauty gurus. She's one of the OG influencers of this entire game, okay? I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Jackie Aina, let's be real. But how did she get started? Before Jackie started doing social media, she was actually studying to be a doctor, and she has said in interviews that she realized pretty quickly not a good fit for her. So in the meantime, when she was trying to figure out what to do with this whole new chapter in her life that she didn't expect to have to write, she joined the Army Reserve. In the Army Reserve, she got stationed in Hawaii, which is where she started working at MAC Cosmetics. Department stores are much different than they were compared to even when I was a kid in the late 90s and the early 2000s. And when you would go to somewhere like a Macy's, a Lowe's, or a MAC Cosmetics, a full MAC counter, these people behind the counters had expertise level knowledge.
Okay, I have combination skin. Combination skin, I have oil in my T-zone, which means I get oily in these areas, all on the sides of my nose, and all on my forehead.
They knew all about the shades, they knew all about the formulas, they knew about the packaging, about the products, what would work for you, what wouldn't work for you. So this is where Jackie started to fine-tune her skills. This is where she built her toolbox. And after living in Hawaii for about a year, she started posting on YouTube. That was all the way back in 2009, so this was way before anybody on YouTube, A, looked like Jackie, and B, was doing what Jackie was doing. Because Jackie wasn't just posting makeup tutorials, she was posting skincare tutorials. She was really rounding her brand into one of the first beauty gurus.
Hi everybody, aloha, thanks for watching. Real quick, I wanted to make this video because I have a lot of people asking me, what do you do to your skin? What is your daily routine, your regimen like?
You ever watched a Get Ready With Me video? Jackie Aina is one of the people that pioneered that style of video. And for 2009, she was doing everything a black woman was not supposed to be doing. On YouTube, with makeup, with skincare. She was not the face of any brand. She was not supposed to be doing bright, glittery colors because back then, people would call specifically black women things like trashy, ghetto. They would say misogynistic things about women's bodies. All of this because, God forbid, somebody wanted to wear like fun glittery eyeshadow, a bright lip color. 2009 was not 2024, and being in the Army Reserves, well, it was being in the Army Reserves. So Jackie Aina was up against a lot of really harsh criticisms right off the bat. Yet through consistently posting and posting and posting and pioneering trends, and when I say carving out her space, I mean with a chisel and a hammer. Carving out her space on the internet, Jackie Aina managed to gain millions of followers.
I think it is interesting and also important to point out that you'll notice Jackie's name is not in the headline of this article about her and her achievements.
And she was one of the first black women to do that. She was one of the first black women in the influencer space, not just the beauty space, the influencer space. She was one of the first black women to hold the power of social media in her hands and to utilize it to build an empire. So we're a decade in. We've built this incredible career. Jackie Aina is killing the fucking YouTube game. Jackie Aina was one of the first people to ever utilize their YouTube platform to call out a brand, to say, hey, I don't agree with what you're doing, and I promote your products. So if you would like me to continue doing this, and if you would like to continue our brand relationship, wherever it may stand, you need to do something about this. So in 2018, Too Faced Cosmetics came out with a foundation called the Born This Way. And Jackie Aina very rightfully complained that, that shade range is not going to work. And it's not going to work for a lot of people. You need to do something about it. I wish I could hammer in how significant this was at the time, because this was almost 10 years ago. This was at the height of the beauty community on YouTube. So for someone who's at Jackie's size, with Jackie's influence, and with the fan base that Jackie had, for her to seemingly turn her back against one of the main companies that's within the beauty influencer space, sponsoring these trips, sponsoring these videos, giving the girls products, doing the whole thing, for her to turn around and say, hey, here's a bit of a mirror, and you're gonna have to look into it. It stopped people in their tracks. Jackie Aina was one of the first major influencers to say shade ranges are important and we won't continue to buy them if you continue to play in our faces. So what did Too Faced do? They announced a collaboration with Jackie and they said, we're gonna get this right and we want you to help us get this right. By June of 2018, Too Faced, with the help of Jackie Aina, expanded the Born This Way foundation line from 24 shades to 35. 9 of those shades being developed by Jackie Aina herself. And it is still one of their most popular and top-selling products.
I'm Jackie Aina. I'm a beauty vlogger, and I had the opportunity to collaborate with Too Faced in expanding their Born This Way line of foundations. So the Born This Way line of foundations from Too Faced now comes in 35 shades. 9 of those shades were curated by me, right here, me. It was me.
So following the momentum of her collaboration with Too Faced, with the Born This Way foundation, the expanded shade ranges, the next few years for Jackie Aina seemed like she really couldn't do anything but pick up more speed. She, again, for a black woman in this space, was doing things that we didn't think were possible as the audience. So Jackie Aina's doing this and this and this, and then COVID comes, and suddenly she disappears. She stopped posting almost entirely. And when she came back, she clarified a few things for us that made a lot of sense.
We need to talk, girl.
First of all, she didn't leave YouTube. She took a break from posting.
Did I quit YouTube? Or I guess I should say, why did I quit YouTube? Because that seems to be the number one question I've been getting.
I don't think Jackie could leave YouTube if she wanted to, even with all of the yes and no and all the push and pull that they've given her. Jackie said herself, like, she's a YouTube girl, and I think she loves YouTube. Look at the fucking quality of her content. But what the pandemic did was put makeup and beauty influencing much, much lower on the priority list.
I would say the first and most obvious thing was the global pandemic. Very much difficult to ignore. Makeup was probably at the bottom of a lot of our priority lists.
And at this point, Jackie's been a black creator on YouTube for 13 years. And given everything that she's achieved in her career and the monumental success that she's gotten to, she's still had to work a million times harder than all of the other white creators in this space, and she's gotten not even half of the reward that they've gotten for half of the work. So she said that also too really heavily weighed in on her taking a step back. There's no reason for her to put out content and put out energy into this space if what she receives back is making her feel like, hey, this isn't the space for you. And then on top of that, her TikTok audience, because Jackie Aina can switch with the tides because she's one of the OG YouTubers and she knows how to wrap an algorithm around her fucking finger and work it like a dog, Jackie Aina's TikTok audience grew to where it was on YouTube in like under a year. So this brings us to Jackie Aina's sort of TikTok renaissance. Short form content was not something we had really ever received from Jackie Aina. We'd gotten a few things on Instagram that was like maybe a snippet of a video here and there, but nothing that was dedicated to be short form. And again, this was uncharted territory for all of us. This was extremely dangerous territory for black women. But what did TikTok do? Of course, the audience came super, super fast, and they accepted her in a way that I don't think YouTube ever did. There was almost like a breathing room with Jackie Aina on TikTok. There was room for her to kind of stretch out, make her own space, and not be boxed in by all of these other creators and brands and the whole rigmarole of whatever the fuck else is happening on YouTube. And because of Jackie Aina's immediate success on TikTok during the early days of the pandemic, she helped carve out the beauty space on TikTok. So here we are now, almost, sorry Jackie, 20 years into the game, pioneering two spaces. You carved it out on YouTube, and then you fucking blew the walls out on TikTok and renovated your own space there. And another reason that Jackie said that she took a step back from creating on YouTube specifically was because of the launch of her brand Forever Mood. If you don't know, Jackie's niche is lifestyle, self-care, self-expression through things like skincare, makeup, body care, and home care. And Forever Mood originally started as a candle line that she made in collaboration with her fiance, Dennis. People went feral over these candles, and it's not surprising because Jackie Aina is a really smart businesswoman. She's clearly a very smart influencer. And think back to those Mac days. She knows all about products. She knows what works. She knows what packaging sells. She knows how to sell it. And she knows what her audience is. She knows what they're going to buy. So when she came out with these candles, I thought people were going to start melting them down and injecting them intravenously. Every time she does a new release of them, they fly off the shelves. I've tried to buy them. I literally cannot buy them because they sell out all the time. With TikTok exploding and working for years and years behind the scenes to finally put Forever Mood out into the public eye, she took a step back from content creation in the way that we were used to. Because she's a Black woman, she was met with a lot of adversity. She was met with a lot of, why did you abandon us? Why would you leave us? It was never, take your time, we'll see you when we see ya. It was always, where's Jackie? We want Jackie now. And something Jackie's dealt with a lot in her career is a lot of, excuse me, this please, more. One of the things I admire most about Jackie is that she puts boundaries at the front, self-preservation at the front, kindness and compassion for herself and for others at the front, respect of her own boundaries and others' boundaries at the front. And that's why she's been in this game for almost 20 fucking years, because she has the ability to say no and stand by it. So now where are we at today? A couple months ago, Jackie Aina with Forever Mood just announced her line of fucking fragrances. And again, it was an immediate success. They've sold out every time they've stocked. People on TikTok rave about them. People on Instagram rave about them. The reviews are in, girl. She's done it again. Where do I think Jackie Aina is going to go? Let me preface this by saying I subscribed to Jackie Aina in 2010, okay? So I feel I have earned my little morsel of please, Jackie, please. I want Jackie to come out with like a curated selection of coffee table books. The vibe you're trying to create in your house, how to style a room, how to fragrance a room, how to use a space in different ways. Oh my God, I just know that with this little home section that she's creating with the fragrances and the candles, I think Jackie Aina is gonna be like the next fucking Martha Stewart, and that is billion with a B, girl. She's just got the whole world in her hand, and she's so smart, and she's so focused, and she knows exactly what her audience wants, which is really, really, really fucking hard to understand. So that's where I think she's gonna go. I think she's gonna go into like home curation, interior design, a much wider lens that she's already got focused at her brand. Let me know, are you a Jackie Aina fan? If you are a Jackie Aina fan, how long have you been a Jackie Aina fan? If you aren't a Jackie Aina fan, I highly suggest going to watch her videos, going to watch her TikToks, go look at her Instagram, go check out some of her products. She's really one of those influencers that you can stand by. My favorite Jackie Aina video, and something that I've carried with me into adulthood now, is years ago, she posted a video on how to make an algorithm work for you. Genius. Absolutely genius, golden advice on how to use social media in a way that actually makes you feel good. Don't forget, while you're leaving a comment down below, like, subscribe. It really does make a very large difference. And if I made you smile, if I made you laugh, buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description. I'm trying to move out of this house. And speaking of social media, if you'd like to find me literally anywhere else, everywhere else, I'm Cody Jacob.
Let me tell you something. Me and Jackie Aina have nothing in common other than Jackie Aina. But let me tell you something. I would do anything for Jackie Aina. I would do anything. I would do fucking anything for Jackie Aina. Do you hear me? Did you hear what I just said? I would do anything. Thing. For Jackie Aina. No. I know you heard me because there was just an echo. There's ethics. There's responsibilities. There's self-care at the front. There's privacy at the front. There's no exploitation of self or others. Jackie Aina says something smells good, I'll buy it. Jackie Aina says something tastes good, I'll eat it. I don't care if I'm allergic to it. I don't care if my whole family has to suffer through an extremely terrifying, just emotionally traumatizing cardiac event because I wanted to eat some sort of fucking, I don't know. She like fruit. She's always eating just the ripest fruits, and they look so good. I have a fruit allergy. I'm definitely allergic to strawberries. Strawberries have some fucking weird cousins. Apparently, I can't eat dragon fruit. Jackie Aina eats dragon fruit. What am I supposed to do? Because I'm eating the fruit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm eating the fruit. Ooh, ooh. Jackie Anna steams her sheets every morning. You know what I'm doing? Well, I'm not doing that. But that's what I want to be doing that. I want to be doing that because I love Jackie Aina. And again, me and Jackie Aina have nothing in common other than Jackie Aina. I'm pretty sure Jackie Aina is this big. Look at me. Look at me. I'm about as big as her fucking bank account. Like, let's be real. She's rich. She's rich. You know that clip of RuPaul going, Trixie Mattel is so rich. That's me with Jackie Aina as I'm going through the aisles of fucking CVS. I want Jackie Aina to come out with like a series of coffee table books. Do you know what I mean? Of like architecture she likes, culture she likes, little like, I don't know. I love Jackie Aina. The extra echo so you could really hear me.